As you can see from the screenshot on this video, Ruth Cannon continues to abuse the YouTube reporting mechanisms, which is rather funny because Ruth Cannon is such a simple, corrupt narcissist imbecile that she had to get the directions on how to report me from my own article regarding Ruth's previous reporting mechanisms of abuse of them, where Ruth Cannon, via the reports, has admitted everything in these videos. That's TU lecturer Ruth Cannon has admitted every single point in the early videos. And now, as you can see by the screenshot, Ruth Cannon's only avenue of anything to try and obscure or cover up Ruth Cannon's horrible psychosexual coercive control abuse, her abuse of her position of TU Dublin, her abuse of her position within the Irish bar, her abuse of colleagues, probably well-meaning, like Garrett Charles Casey, the imbecile Richard Young, and the corrupt Donald Quigley with his gangster fetishism. Ruth Cannon is now just trying to block these videos in Ireland. That's how pathetic, sick, and venal this representative face of the TU Law faculty is. And I hope everybody's paying attention to Ruth trying to cover up what she's done by lying, and lying more. And this is, again, why I said that, this is about the extortion attempts by Ruth Cannon on Cahill and Company and Andrew Madden. By continually bringing him up, then deleting comments, referencing him without naming him, then naming him, then deleting the comments. Ruth Cannon is trying to create a feud in a family where this is a woman that's so bloody deluded that she thinks Andrew Madden will side with her and her delusions and her criminality. But also, where she's hedging her bets, her and David Langwaller, bearing in mind that I have a recording of Ruth Cannon talking about how David Langwaller's barrister partner infantilizes him and mothers him and treats him like a child. So there's really no corner she isn't left. And it was in the considered opinion of Solicitor Donald Quigley that Ruth Cannon and David Langwaller were doing a bit or a grift on me and my cases. And that was the game plan, or that's how Ruth Cannon got involved in my life. She had this is in the opinion of Solicitor Donald Quigley, when he was acting for me briefly before he was sacked, contrary to Ruth Cannon's lies. That's Ruth Cannon, TU Law faculty. That they were doing some bit, that Langwaller would get the case. It's just it turned out that David Langwaller is fucking incompetent and a narcissist as well. And so we tracked that back to the way Ruth Cannon is continually hinting and using Andrew Madden, formerly of Finbar Cahill & Co., which was then Cahill & Co., as far as I know, semi-retired, respected property solicitor. Those constant threats, that's Ruth trying to basically extort money. Because otherwise it's incoherent that Ruth Cannon would be there trying to bring in other lawyers. I mean, it's as bad as when Ruth Cannon said that Michael Hanaho was senile and incompetent also. But then Ruth Cannon has also said that Eva Lawler of the Legal Aid Board was incompetent as well. There's really not very many people in her legal profession that Ruth Cannon is not recorded on audio professionally slandering and defaming and obstructing their careers and their jobs, particularly with the case of the Legal Aid Board. So, as you can see, again, Ruth Cannon is now trying to suppress a video in Ireland because she's guilty. And these are the actions of a guilty person, trying to suppress and cover up things. And where that video that I mentioned relates to Richard Young. Richard Young is a corrupt solicitor. He's not only corrupt, he falls in this weird paradox called the Richard Young paradox, which is he's either criminally incompetent or corrupt, or he's criminally incompetent and corrupt. He's only those things. There's nothing else. So, yeah, I suppose continue to watch Ruth Cannon try and suppress or cover up these videos because they're going nowhere and they're getting put up elsewhere again and again and again, Ruth Cannon, until you admit your lies because that's what you are. You're a liar and a fraud, and you're the face of TU Law faculty. A liar, a criminal, and a fraud.